We sat in our music room at home after dinner every night and listened to that tape beginning to end, both sides. At substantially high volume, might I add. One day, not much later, the tape playing stopped. And when I asked him why, he said because he had been in with Donnie Kirshner and convinced him that my father should go to the state of Kansas and see if the band could do live what they did on that demo tape. There was much discussion about what it was that, there was much discussion at the time about what it was that Dad loved so much about Kansas. But my father was a classical music lover, so he took right away to the violin and to Robbie's contributions to the band, which to this day, thank you, Robbie's family. He also fell in love with the intricate songwriting and the power and the energy of the band's performance, both on tape and live. A phone call ensued, which most of you have heard stories about those phone calls. And Dad flew out to Ellenwood, Kansas to see the band, which I remember as being called White Clover at the time, perform at the Opera House. Unbeknownst to my father, the band had advertised the show as free beer. So there were long lines and enthusiastic and rowdy crowds. There were stories about Dad getting hit in the head by a beer bottle that night, which I can't verify because he came home, there were no apparent injuries. And of course, that the enormous crowd fooled Dad and Kirshner into signing the band. Well, I guess you'll see the proof of that tonight as Kansas is wrapping up their 50th anniversary tour. While Dad had many highlights to his career, working with Kansas and getting to know the original six was right up there at the top of the list. He would be thrilled to know that so many people agreed with him, that's you guys, and that Kansas was and is an amazing band with great songwriting and skill, as they are still today. As he wrote in the liner notes for the first album, Kansas is a band. Thanks for hearing my story, our story. Welcome to Kansas. Have a great show.
Thank you, Ed. Great job. Thank you. The next friend celebrity is Dutch Daner. Dutch is a great friend of Kansas and an associate of theirs as well. Let's hear it for him.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Pittsburgh's beautiful Benedum Center. How about it?